tries from 10. The shot will not go. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Dishes to Blatch. Here's Siva. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Spurs trail by 7. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Neal kicks to Gibson. And he gets it to go. Gibson's got 16. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks to Blatch. He feeds it to Gordon. There's the pass to Siva. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Wizards leading by 5. So the Wizards 5 right now. All out there with Etuan Moore. Then it's Miles Plumlee. Then it's Paul George. And it's Humphries in the 4-man position. The kick out to Wall. Fires the 3. But they get it back. And here's Humphries. Goes back up. Wall, that's good. Wall's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Wizards. Nelson, the pass to Duncan. Banked in off the glass.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
And Wall. Here we go now. That's good. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Nelson kicks to Duncan. Feeds it to Neal. Latrey. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. On the wing, George. Outside, Wall. Wall draws the double. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's foul number 2 for him. J.R. Smith's checked in for George. Now here's Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Humphries inside. Working on Gibson. The 3. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Humphries. And that's now 17 points for Smith. No good from Duncan. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Moore outside. Smith outside. Now Humphries inside. Out to Smith. To the left side wing. The Wizards need to get a shot off here.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
And that's a foul called on Chris Humphries. That is his 1st foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Splitters checked in for Gibson. Bellinelli comes in for Gary Neal. And George Hills subbed in for Nelson. Paul George is checked in for Washington. Back to Wall. Duncan against George. George double teamed. No good from Moore. Spurs trail by 10. Bellinelli with the 3. That's good.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. George. Wall wide open. Wall missing again. Passes it to Bellinelli. Shoots it. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Humphries has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Wall against Hill. The dish now to George. Here's Wall. And again, Washington no good.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Hill dishes to Duncan. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Blotch comes in for Chris Humphries. And Smith subbed in for Paul George.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Splitter passes to Barnes. Soft touch off the glass.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, you look at the Wizards, they've got an interesting mix of younger players and veterans, and they had tried to build their team with younger players, but a lack of leadership and maturity and professionalism led them to make some trades for more veteran presence, and you need a nice blend if you're going to win at a consistent level and get to the playoffs, and the Wizards got all the way to the second round as a result.
Washington making some changes. Chris Humphries has checked in for Blotch. Martin comes in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Peyton Siva in for John Wall. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And for a Wizards team that has mixed results in the draft, trading for proven veterans, Steve, certainly makes some sense.
Yeah, but it may also limit their upside. I mean, that's the trade-off with a solid veteran front line and a young developing backcourt. You have to see if they can continue to climb in the East.
And it's good. Siva's got the lead up to 10 now for Washington.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. You know, I get the feeling that Tim Duncan would make a mean poker player with his reluctance to display emotion on the court. It's pretty clear when he's on the court, the big fundamental is all business.
And you talk about Duncan's reserved demeanor, snubbed from the All-Star game last season, but you never hear him complain. That's just not how he does things.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Siva. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And for Duncan, as respected Clark as he is, you wonder if he's gotten the recognition that he truly deserves.
Well, it's like a lot of things, Kevin. Sometimes you don't truly appreciate it until it's gone. But he's one of the 10 best players of all time in my book. Consistency, high-level performance, championships, every measure you use to evaluate him makes him one of the 10 best to play.
Hill kicks to Bellinelli. Lets the three fly.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
It's stolen by Hill. To end the drought. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hill's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Outside, Martin. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Siva. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Plumlee. Off with the layup. Bellinelli with the three. And Siva pulls it down.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court, so I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there, so take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
So both teams changing it up here. Wizards leading by 8. And Wall. Here we go now. And the call will be against Jameer Nelson. That is his first foul of the game. Smith kicks to Wall. There's the screen by Blotch. To the inside. To the paint. Gordon dishes to Blotch.
They got off to a nice start, a good start in the first. They've fallen off a bit here in the second half, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they just need to pick up the intensity a bit.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
San Antonio on defense. They trail by 6. And it's Gordon missing. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Down low. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Off the inbound. And it's laid in by Gibson. Now just a 4-point Wizards lead.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
For a lot of players, leading comes naturally, but for John Wall and the Wizards, his teammates had to goad it out of him in order for him to start leading the way. When he did embrace that role, it did wonders for the franchise.
Nelson, the pass to Neal. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot denied. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Smith with the stuff.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Barnes in for Gary Neal. Now here's Barnes. And Gibson kicks to Barnes. Nelson outside. Here's Lamb. His three-pointer's off the mark. And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
San Antonio needs to do a better job guarding against Wall.
He's got 13 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Spurs trail by 8. And there's the feed to Gibson. Paul George with the steal. And so we are